Hello students, welcome to Atom IQ. Today I am going to discuss some of the most hard level NEET 2026 chemistry test questions. Right students, so first question is number of radial nodes in 4p orbital, how many are there? Right students, so here we know number of radial nodes can be found by n minus, we know the formula, that is n minus L minus 1. For p orbital, L is equal to 1. Then n is equal to here, how many? N equal to 4. When we put this 4 minus 1 minus 1, then we will get 2. So our answer is 2. Here our answer is 2. Right students? Next, correct order of atomic radii. Here, as we know, when here it is given as nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. This is the way when you move from left to right in the periodic table. When we move from left to right in the periodic table, due to Z effective, the size gradually decreases. So nitrogen is greater than oxygen is greater than fluorine. So our answer is second one. Next, coming to which has maximum bond angle. Which has maximum bond angle. We have already discussed in our previous questions also. So ammonia is 107 degree, water 104 degree, BF3 it is 100, BF3 120 degree, this is 109 degree. So our answer is C. Next, coming to for reaction at equilibrium. For a reaction at delta Z is positive, negative and 0. We all know that it is a 0. For at equilibrium delta Z always 0. Right students? If KCC is very greater than one reaction, then reaction favored, product favored, or at equilibrium only, or no reaction. Since we know K is equal to, for a given reaction, say P gives, R reaction gives product, then what can we write? That is product by reactant. If K is greater than means then product is formed. So here reactant favored or product favored. So our answer is B, that is product favored. pH of 0.01 sodium hydroxide. So here 0.01 sodium hydroxide, pH of 0.001 sodium hydroxide. Right students? So 0.001. Here it is given sodium hydroxide means OH minus ion constant 10 to the power of minus 3. We know H plus into OH minus ion constant 10 to the power of minus 14. So here OH minus given is 10 to the power of minus 3. So H plus on concentration is 10 to the power of minus 14 into 10 to the power of 3. This is equal to 10 to the power of minus 11. Then P of H is equal to negative logarithm of H plus concentration, which is equal to negative of log 10 power minus 11. So minus of minus 11 into log 10 is equal to 11. So pH is equal to 11 here. Okay students? So our answer is here 11. Next, coming to equivalent conductivity at infinite dilution depend upon nature of ions, concentration, temperature only and pressure. Right students? What is the packing efficiency? This is 68%. Which has the highest Van Hoff factor? Sodium chloride. Here I is 2. Okay, and here I is equal to 3 and aluminum chloride is 4. It is a non-ionic compound. So here our ionization factor is more for LCl3. Next, coming to stability order. Stability order, we know tertiary carbocation is much more stable than secondary than primary. So here we get only this option. So our answer is this one. Major product of HBr with propene, right? Propene and HBr. Already we have discussed what is the propene, met, it and propane. So this is our propene. So with HBr, it goes with here peroxide is not given, so it follows Marconi rule. In that case, our product is nothing but here 2-bromo-propane. Right students? So here the main answer is B, that is 2-bromo. Now, which undergoes fastest SN2? We already know that for SN2 reactions, we already know primary methyl greater than 1 degree greater than 2 degree greater than 3 degree. So our answer here is methyl bromide. Phenol react with sodium hydroxide but not with sodium bicarbonate, because phenol is a less acidic. So it reacts with sodium hydroxide but not with sodium bicarbonate. Right student? So it is a weak acid. Okay. Next, which gives iodoform test? it is no doubt it is an ethanol. Iodoform test given by those compounds which have CH3CO. Okay. Acidity increases in the order of. So here CH3COH, ClCH2OH and Cl2CHCOH. Greater the number of electron withdrawing group, greater is the acidic character. So acidity increasing order is CH3COH less than Cl. Yes, it is A. Right, students. Next, coming to which amine is the most basic in aqueous solution. Amines are the highly basic character. Greater the number of electron donors, then greater is its basic character. So it is the C, because the two CH3 groups are present which show the Psi effect. So increase the electron density on nitrogen, which makes it the more basic. Next, come to which is a reducing sugar. It is a glucose is our reducing sugar, right? Which is a biodegradable. That is, here you have already studied, I think. So it is a PHBV. Magnetic moment of Fe+3. Iron atomic number is here. Iron atomic number is 26. Right, students? Iron here given Fe+3. 26 means you can write outermost configuration as D6 and H2. So here Fe+3 means D5 configuration. In case of D5 configuration, if you frame, right, 1 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 unpaired electrons are there. So I already told in my previous video some tricks how to remember the ionic magnetic moment. So if there are the 5 unpaired electrons, then you put 5, and after decimal you have to remember like that. So first you check for the 5 in the left side of the decimal. So here we have point. So our answer is 5. Which is the strongest oxidizing agent? So strongest oxidizing agent is here. Which is the strongest oxidizing agent? Okay, here is our question. So it is nothing but fluorine. Fluorine is the most strongest oxidizing agent. Next, which oxide is amphoteric in nature? Which oxide is amphoteric in nature? Right, students? Okay, Na2O, MgO and Al2O3. Al2O3. So we know Al2O3 is the amphoteric oxide which acts as acid as well as base, because Al is present in the 13th group. The elements which present in the 13th group plays a border role for S block and P block elements. Right. Next, hybridization of xenon fluoride. Already we have discussed this question in the previous video, that is sp3d2. Which complex show geometrical isomers? Here we can see that here platinum. Okay, it shows the geometrical isomer B, because PTNH3 twice Cl2. Right. Let me draw that this is square planar. Platinum is here. Okay. So we can write NH3 and NH3, Cl and Cl. So this is cis conformation, and if you frame it like here Cl and here Cl, here NH3 and here NH3, that is trans isomer. So we can write it as so our choice is, so here our choice is B, right? So we will next, in the next I am going to discuss some more questions. Now students, we are going to discuss some reason assertion questions. Okay, so reason assertion questions, already you know what are the choice. Okay, ionization enthalpy increases across period, atomic size decreases. Yes, both assertion and reason. Both assertion and reason both are true. Why? Because as we move from left to right in the periodic table, atomic number decreases. If atomic number decreases, then it is the greater amount of energy required to remove the electron due to increasing of Z effective. Z effective greater means ionization enthalpy is also greater. Right? Next question. Delta H equal delta U plus delta N into RT. Yes. It applies to gaseous reactions. Yes, it applies to gaseous reaction, because here delta N is only calculated for gases, reactants and products. So both are true. Increasing pressure favors fewer molecules. Yes, according to Lee-Chartless principle. Yes, Lee-Chartless principle explains this assertion clearly, because increasing of the pressure always shifts the reaction in that direction where lesser number of moles are there. Next, so both are true. A strong electrolyte have a high conductivity. Yes, due to complete ionization. Here also reason and assertions are correct. Rate law cannot be predicted from stoichiometry. Yes, rate law is always depend upon mechanism. Here A and R both are correct. SN1 reaction show racemization. Yes, why? Because it is a planar molecule. Because you know, in case of planar molecule, right? This is our planar molecule, sp2 hybridization. So it can, the nucleophile which is coming may attack from this direction, or it may attack from this direction. So you will get both type of retention configuration, inversion configuration. So in that case you will get the racemization. In that case you will get the racemization. So here also both A and R are true. Okay. Thank you students. For more videos, watch my channel. Thank you.